Okay, so this video lesson I want to address just a couple of thoughts about the basic building blocks of calls and puts. All right, they are defined in the trader's manual, but sometimes it's easier just to visually explain and show some definitions. All right, now this is the OptionView software. This platform is able to model trades and give you risk profiles of various spreads and options that you buy or sell. So for now, let's just look at distinguishing between calls and puts. That's all that options are. There's nothing else. It's either a call or it's a put. If you are buying a call option, this is an expiration cycle: March in 21 days, April in 56 days, June in 112 days. So depending on how much time you are buying or selling will dictate the cost of the option you are buying or selling. So let's just go here. Options expire in 21 days. If I am going to buy one call option at the 8.45 strike price, I know a few things right off the bat. The cost, the debit, is going to be $13.64. I know that I am desiring the underlying asset, in this example it's Amazon, to go up. And remember that by definition, when you buy options, you are buying the right but not the obligation to purchase shares of stock at a different price. So if I buy the 8.45 call strike, I am saying that I am willing to pay $1,364 for the right, but not the obligation, to buy 100 shares of Amazon stock at $845 a share. That's it, pure and simple. So you can see by looking at this graph here, if Amazon goes up to, we'll just say 880, if it goes all the way up here to 880, well, I get to buy those shares of Amazon stock for 845. So I buy 100 shares at 845, but their value is 880. Therefore, after I subtract the cost of my option contract, that gives you the amount of profit in that trade. All right, so, and the reverse is true for the put options. Puts, if I buy a put option, then I am desiring the market to go down, because by design, puts and calls, they function very similarly. All right, but calls, if you can just think of them as, when you are buying calls, you want the market to go up. When you are buying puts, you want the market to go down. And that's it, pure and simple. The functionality is exactly the same. When you are buying options, you are buying the right, but not the obligation, to purchase or sell short shares of stock at a different strike price. Now, the reverse is true. If I am saying I want to use the call option feature to short some shares of stock. Now, if I sell a call option, all right, I'm going to generate a credit of the same $1,364 into my account. So I'm generating positive cash flow. But I no longer am coming from the bias or the context of I want the stock to go up. I want it to go down, all right? Because if it goes up, now I am in the exact opposite position of the person who has purchased the call option. I am obligated. So when you sell options, you no longer have the right but no obligation. Now you are obligated to sell somebody these shares of stock, because you are selling one call option. So you are saying, whatever the market is going to be trading at, I am liable and I am obligated to deliver somebody 100 shares of stock at $845 a share. So if it goes up, right? Same example, let's say it goes up here to 880 a share price per share. Well, now I have to deliver those shares to somebody for 845. I lose and I incur a loss because now my cost basis is 880 a share, but I'm only generating the profits of 845. All right, so again, it's the reverse. If I am selling call options, I intend and I want the market to go down. If I'm selling put options, I want the market to go up. That's my bias, that's my approach. So the biggest difference between the two, if you are buying options, you have the right, but you're never obligated for anything. Your only obligation is however much your option is going to cost you to purchase. Now, you're going to say, well, look at how much more expensive these are farther out in time. Absolutely. I could buy this option for 2506. I have 56 days in which to see if the market is going to go in the desired direction. If it does not, I am never obligated to hold these options the full time to expiration. So I can turn around and 1 day later and sell it, and I'd probably realize a small loss if it did not move in the direction I was hoping or desiring it to move. All right, so just some real basic key features that sometimes are easier to understand when you see them visually and you get them explained to you and how they function, either purchasing or selling them. Again, it's only a call or it's only a put. Those are the only two option variables, and you're either buying or selling them. Now, when we get into later lessons and we start teaching and sharing spreads, well, then you're simultaneously buying and selling, and you're further mitigating that risk of what these options are going to cost you. Okay, so thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and we'll have some more coming later.